Unlike many of the professional football teams, few of the 1973 Houston Oilers have ever played together. They came to training camp from many clubs across the National Football League. Some are rookies. I guess you could say that the training camp here in Kerrville would have a theme song, Getting to Know You. The Houston Oilers, like any other football team, have their strengths. They have their weaknesses. One problem that Coach Peterson really likes is having three fine quality quarterbacks in Ed Hargett, Dan Pastorini, and Lynn Dickey. Dan Pastorini was the starting quarterback for the Oilers most of last season. As far as the coaches are concerned this year, they say he's their man. Dan says he believes he's the starting quarterback and that the others have to take it away from him.
Well, naturally, it's very competitive with Ed and Lynn, and we're always kind of pushing each other in that sense, which makes it competitive. But I think I more or less earned the position last year, and I have to consider it mine, and they're more or less taking it away from me. But yet in the same sense, I have to uphold that position for myself.
One of the men trying to take the job away from Dan Pastorini is Lynn Dickey. Last year, Lynn started the first ball games for the Houston Oilers. He was hurt and laid out the rest of the season. He says, however, that he's back, his leg's fine, and he thinks that he has a good shot at the starting job.
I feel real good. I'm still not quite as strong as I used to be, and my left leg is not what it used to be, but I'm good enough, to play, and I feel like I can play well enough to help this team.
Acquired in an off-season trade by the Oilers was quarterback Ed Hargett, who played his college ball, you'll remember, at Texas A&M. He says he's glad to be closer to home. He feels comfortable in the Houston offense and thinks he has a chance of being the starting quarterback.
Well, I think basically everybody runs the same thing, and we don't have a real complicated offense here. It's not all that tough, and I think it was pretty simple to pick up.
How do you feel about training camp so far?
Well, I don't like training camp. I'd much rather be at home, but I think we've gotten a lot accomplished. We haven't looked too good in the games we've played, but I think we're improving every week.
Sid Gilman says he has just started to build the Houston Oilers. The next question, of course, is when will it gel? Well, nobody here at the Houston Oilers training camp seems to know that for sure. But one thing is certain. They hope it gels Thursday night against the Dallas Cowboys in Houston. Jerry Park for Channel 8 Sports at the Houston Oilers training camp in Kerrville.